Welcome back to Alliance's Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Alliances, visit www.alliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Alliances.
An incredible morning. Thank you so much, Money Radio. I am bouncing off the wall because today's show has been like no others. We've had an incredible morning so far. Well, we had a hero who hacked into NASA at the age of 13 and now has a TV show modeled after him, Walter O'Brien, with founder of Scorpion Computer Services. We just had another hero, Michael Morelli, owner of Morelli Fit, helping over 300,000 people transform their lives and has over 5 million followers. And our next hero, remember, our heroes are starting, expanding, building companies. They are leaving their mark in their community. And this next hero, who is on the list as the one of 500 most influential CEOs in the world, that's right, one of 500 CEOs in the world, Ziad Abdelnour with BlackHawkPartners.com. BlackHawkPartners.com. So good morning to you, Ziad. I'm so excited to have you on the air. So excited.
Good morning, David. My pleasure.
I want to get right into it because I know a whole lot about BlackHawkPartners.com, but we need to make sure we educate. This show's about money radio. It's not money radio. It's about people making money, spending money in that. Let's go right into it. What exactly is BlackHawkPartners.com?
BlackHawk Partners is a private family office that invests money on behalf of very affluent families and trades commodities at the same time, investing, advising companies, and trading commodities, physical trading. This is pretty much our business model, total wealth creation.
And you're also the founder and chairman of the board of the Financial Policy Council, a nonprofit organization. Can you just talk a little bit about that too?
Oh, yes. The Financial Policy Council is basically a nonprofit that I started back in 2010 in the middle of the financial crisis that we were going through. And it's basically to bridge the gap between Washington, D.C. and Wall Street. The power brokers of Washington, D.C., the politicians, and the money makers of Wall Street do not like each other. They always talk at each other. I was trying to find a venue, a platform, an organization that could bridge the gap and having them talk to each other and find solutions to the problems we're facing today, to the financial, economic problems that we're facing today. It's all about finding solutions. Everybody's bitching on his side, whether Democrats, Republicans. I was trying to unite the power brokers of Washington, D.C. and of New York City in finding solutions for the economic woes that this country is going through.
That's right. I mean, just amazing. And you're on the list of the 500 most influential CEOs. That has people like Elon Musk and Richard Branson, Rupert Murdoch, Warren Buffett, and you. How do you get on that list?
How did I? Frankly, I don't know how I got on the list. One day I got an email from them saying that I am number 133 on the list. And I guess I must be pretty active on social media between LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Cloud. I guess, I'm pretty controversial in everything I say. On Twitter, for example, I have like 270,000 followers. It's not much, but I guess it gets retweeted a lot and liked a lot because what I say is not the norm. I'm a maverick. I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad, but that's how I am. I like to shake the boat. I like to make people think. So what I say is I really make people think and not just react, but rather be proactive. I'm the kind of guy who likes to find solutions. That's how you create value, whether for my company, whether for BlackHawk, whether for the Financial Policy Council. It's all about creating value. Once you create value, you don't have to worry anymore about how you're going to make money, how you're going to thrive, how you're going to make a difference. You have to create value for people. You have to say things that is going to make people think. And this is what, some of the presidential candidates are doing better than others, and that's why they are ahead in the polls and ahead in the elections.
Ziad, I love it. Absolutely. Such a positive attitude with everything. And you're listening.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to Eliance's Heroes on Money Radio, AM 1510 and FM 99.3. Are you a hero in business? Go to Eliances.com. That's ELIANCES.com. And we're interviewing Ziad Abdel Noor. That's right. He can be reached at BlackHawkPartners.com. Now, you've backed over 125 companies and serial entrepreneurs, an aggregate of over $10 billion in private equity, high-yield bond, distressed debt markets. How do you know what to look for? What's the secret?
Well, it's all about people. When people tell me, would you invest in this industry or that industry or this technology, I don't really look at technologies, industries, geographies. I look at people. I'm a very good judge of people. Some people tell me I'm on steroids when judging people. I can size up people very quickly within the first 2-3 minutes by asking the right questions. A lot of people look good on paper. They craft these fine resumes, but they all wear masks. I need to get in 2 minutes to the bottom of it to see what makes this person tick. Once you get to know people and see their qualities, their weaknesses, etc., then this is how I decide to go after a company or not. Because at the end of the day, it's all about execution. It's not just about having an idea, having a bright idea, being in a technology that's hot. You can have the best technology in the world. If you don't have the right people who can execute, you have nothing. And you can have the best people and the so-so technology that will turn it into a winner. So it's all about people. And frankly, I apply this to everything in business, whether in my personal relationship, in my business relationship, in the nonprofit stuff, everything. In the trading world. In the trading world, it's a very fast-paced world where I have to make a decision very quickly by hearing the intonations of somebody as to how he is. Just to give you an example. When I hire some people at BlackHawk, okay, I before they go and meet with anybody else, my partners, all the other professionals, etc., I ask them one question, and depending on how they respond to the question, I decide to move forward or not. It's the craziest question you can imagine, something you would never expect.
We're dying to know. We're dying to know.
I'll tell you, the question, David, is what pisses you off? Now, anybody who answers the question and tells me what pisses him off is a guy I will never hire because he's politically correct and he's trying to to give me an answer that's okay. And anybody who tells me what kind of a question is that, it's not appropriate, is the kind of guy I look into. This guy is a maverick. This guy will challenge the boss. This guy has a mind of his own. I need to work with people who have a mind of their own, independent, free thinkers, mavericks. This is the kind of winners I deal with. These are the kind of guys who build billion-dollar companies, like Mark Zuckerberg, like Bill Gates. These are mavericks. They will not answer you the question like this. They will challenge you. I want challengers. People who can challenge me. And believe me, I can be pretty intimidating in interviews or in the business world. And if I find somebody who can challenge me, this is my kind of guy. Because this guy has a mind of his own, and he's going to go and give me ideas I never thought of, rather than the others who are going to try to please me. I don't want people going to please me.
That's incredible. And you could reach Ziad at BlackHawkPartners.com. Once again, that's BlackHawkPartners.com. We've got time only for one more question, and I'm dying to know this. You're so successful. Those that, from the outside, a lot of people think, he was just placed there. He's the founder, super smart, gone to all the schools. But I got to ask you, what is one of the first jobs you remember having, and how did it shape your future? And again, we've got a little less than a minute left.
Yeah, well, it's working for Drexel Burnham, working for the biggest maverick that the finance world has ever invented, a guy called Michael Milken, the guy who invented the junk bond market and commercialized it, the guy who challenged corporate America, the guy who changed the financial landscape of America. I worked for that firm for 5 years. I was in my 20s, and this shaped my whole view and attitude to life. At the end of the day, it's not how it's really how fast, how much you can push the envelope, challenge the system, and challenge the status quo. That's what I learned. You have to push the envelope and challenge the status quo, staying within the legal limits, of course. Don't go overboard, don't go crazy.
Excellent. Well, Ziad, this is excellent. I wish we had more time. You're incredible. You're a hero, and I can't thank you enough for sharing your wealth of knowledge, which is a gift for our listeners. And when we return, we're going to talk with another hero. Started his company in his parents' basement, became a cloud-based accounting platform with over 10 million users. Mike McDermott, the CEO, founder of FreshBooks. And thank you to Loopy Docs, our producer at Eliances, for producing and making sure everything runs smooth.